Hi everyone, hi, welcome back to my painting channel. It's no secret that I love art classes, art courses, not only to create them but also to follow them. While I was on holiday, I watched a lot of art classes, especially on Craftsy. And Craftsy, thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Craftsy is your online resource for all things creative, from cake decoration to fitness to sewing to knitting to painting. And I especially love the watercolor classes. I've been always drawn to watercolor somehow, and it's also something that inspired me to create those washes on the backgrounds of my botanicals. But I was following this particular class by Adele Rossetti, and it's called Botanical Illustration. Well, I'm following that class. And in the middle of her process, she had drawn and sketched out with pencil a part of her illustration and a part she painted with watercolor. I really love that. It's so beautiful to me. A part sketching, a part filled in with color, and that inspired me to come up with a little concept of day and night. And for my painting for today, I will try to create a part day and night, only black and white, and a part very colorful. I can't wait to get started with that. But first, Craftsy gave me an offer for you guys. The first 1,000 people that click the link in the description will get 1 full year premium membership to Craftsy for only $1.49. That's a steal. I can't wait to get started with this painting, so let's go. All right, let's see what I will make today. I always think black is quite intimidating. You won't say that if you see those paintings, but it really is for me. I was thinking I want to use some blue and purple shades first for the colored part, and black and white for the other part. Day and night concept, I do have it in my mind, and this painting is gonna be so beautiful here, and I want to keep it very minimal, but mostly when I say that it becomes like this super busy painting. So let's get started and see what will come out of this experiment. I do want to wet the canvas first, and let's start with that. I really want this wet because the black I want to be gray at first. Yeah, this is very wet, but I want the colors to be soft. I'm using Oxide Black by Amsterdam, and it's mixed with water. I have it here in my cup, and further I will be working with golden fluid acrylics. I have 2 of these big brushes and 2 of these paddle brushes. If you want to know what tools and supplies I use for these paintings, check out my description box, because I created an art supply list and I list there all the materials and supplies that I use. Let's start with the colored part. We'll be using an ultramarine violet first. The brushes are wet too because I just rinsed them out. Let's just start from the center. This part with black and white and this part colored, and then probably mix some in between. I love that color. Okay, so now let's go with gray up here. And this brush, it dried a little bit, so it's not as soft. So it dried with some acrylics on it still. So it will create a little bit of a different effect. I think that will be fine. And otherwise, I do need to use this brush too, because I don't have another one. it's already looking differently than I imagined. How funny is that? Okay, so now I need to build up the colors before I start to do anything else. Let's go again with this ultramarine. So of course I want this to be black and white and this very colorful, so with multiple colors. I guess I need to start working on this part and then building up some black in this part. Ooh, look at that. That matches very well with the black. I'm already enjoying this process a lot. And because this brush, where I'm dipping my black in, or I'm dipping my brush in the black, because it's dried a little bit, it has more definition in the hairs. You see what I mean with the hairs? This is such a beautiful color mix as well. This is the ultramarine violet and permanent violet tar. And it's very gently and soft. Oh, I really like this line. Let's use a clean brush and dip it in my black. Okay, it's still minimal, beautiful. So now it might be cool to create a black flower over here and a colored flower over there. What? I will let this dry a bit more, and I think I will act on what I just thought of, is that I would create a colorful flower in these colors here, and then a black flower in this part. I'll be back. I'm back. It dried a little, just 10 minutes or something, so it's not that wet anymore, and I've been thinking about this. I think I don't want to do that, what I just said, of creating the colorful flower here and the black flower there. I do think it's better to work with the black here, because these colors, they probably won't look good on the black. I also have a feeling I might mess this up big time, but then you guys will see that too. At least the start is beautiful, and I'm enjoying this process, so it's something. Because I don't like this leaf up here. I was thinking of creating a simple flower over here, so I can cover that up a bit more. And I need to keep in mind, I want this to be simple, not overdoing it. Ooh, it's still wet, it's eating the colors. You can see that? Let's use black. You know what would be fun? To have like one color leaf here. And then if I create a flower over here, one black leaf. I'm not liking it. I don't like it. I just don't like it. Let's continue my plan. Let's create a flower here. I always love to create those lines to make it a bit more abstract, because these flowers are highly abstract, aren't they? I love leaves like this because it looks vegetated. I really like that. You know, the idea is nice. The idea is very, very nice, but it's boring. Okay, so let's add one colored leaf in this one and one black leaf there. Maybe that makes it less boring. But it's a nice experiment though. I think I do like black against very vibrant colors. So I might be working with that more. Okay, now it is less boring. I might just need to get used to this new design, this new color palette like this. Then, you know what? I'm gonna let this dry. Let this dry. I think that's the right call here. I'll be back. It took me a while to get used to this painting because it was kind of a mindfuck. It felt like I just put a black and white filter on a part of this painting. But now I'm really feeling this painting and also what it represents. So let's skip the day and night concept, and that's a great thing about these things, about experimenting. Things can work out very differently. So we see here those two flowers, right? And sometimes you meet in your life another person, a loved one, a friend or a family member, who changes your life for the better and becomes a part of your life. And so that's kind of what these flowers are representing. So this beautiful, colorful flower was doing fine on its own, but with the part of the black leaf here from this flower, it became a whole lot more interesting. And the same thing for this flower. They touched each other's lives, their growth. And I think that's a beautiful way to look at this painting. So I'm gonna title it A Part of Me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy this experimenting summer. Oh, I do. Don't forget to check out my description for all my links, all my art supplies and art courses. And I'll see you next week, Saturday.